Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am bringing you a little Morphe haul along with a mini makeup tutorial on this look that you see right here. This look does feature products from my haul, obviously, and the big contender of today's video is going to be the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy Palette. Anyways, guys, without further ado, I'm ready to jump into this. So if you would like to know how I got this makeup look right here, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, so I have primed my eyelids with a little bit of concealer and a little bit of setting powder, and now we are going to jump in. I still have zero idea where I want this to go, like, honest to God, like, it's gonna be a surprise for you and me, girl. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Pigment. It's like this muted pinky with a little bit of coral. It's literally the dang color of a pig. So I'm gonna dip into this. I don't want to ruin the embossing. I know that sounds so weird, like it's gonna happen, but that shade did have quite a bit of fallout on the pickup. I know that I don't really care about that, but if it's something you care about, then that's that knowledge. And I'm just gonna start putting this in my upper crease. So now I'm gonna go in with a MAC 217, and if you're wondering, that one was a Morphe M441, and I'm gonna take the shade Flaming Hot, and we're going to start very lightly because I don't want this to be super, super bright. We're gonna start working this a little bit lower. I don't know if this is actually gonna work out well for me, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And then just taking the M441 and just kind of blending them together. Not that they really need it, because to be honest, they have blended together in the most insane way that I have literally ever seen. Okay, so from here, hear me out. I think I want to, you can see that I'm playing with colors. I think what I want to do is do a little bit of Not a Fact, so this really deep plummy purple kind of on the outer portion where I can connect it a little bit on the bottom possibly. Do a little bit of Trisha, this Trisha Paytas pink on the lid, and then I'm kind of leaning towards messing with this blue, this What's the Tea on the lower lash line. Could it be a mood? Maybe. Could it look like absolute trash? Yeah, for sure. It totally can, and it might. So I'm gonna do that because I feel like that could be really, really cool. I'm just gonna have to execute it really carefully. I'm gonna take this Morphe M506 Best Little Pointed Blender. I'm gonna lightly dip into Not a Fact because I don't want to mess up myself. I'm kind of jamming with how it's looking so far, but all that can change. Dip into Trisha, and I'm just going to use my finger, and we're just going to start putting this on the lid. Wow, that's pretty. And that's very nice. I like it because it goes with the other shades we use, so it doesn't look too out of place and it doesn't look too over the top, which I know who am I talking, but I think it gives it just a little bit of something where it looks still pretty dang wearable. So I'm gonna just kind of buff this with my finger kind of all up to the crease. So now I'm gonna go in with the MAC 217, just a touch of that Flaming Hot, and really bring that up because I feel like it kind of got lost, and I do want to be able to see that more vibrant color, just like that, yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with the eyes thus far. I want to wait to add falsies or anything until I'm 100% sure with the face makeup on that this is how I want it to look. So what I'm gonna do now is just go ahead and do my foundation and things, and then I will pop back on to show you the new concealer and powder that I picked up. Okay, so I have my foundation on and I'm looking a little bit crazy, but we are now gonna get into the two products that I'm probably the most excited about from this little mini haul, and that is the Magic Star concealer and setting powder. I picked up the concealer in C13 and I picked up the setting powder in Beige. Okay, and so this is what the setting powder looks like out of the packaging. It's really, really cool. I think Jeffree Star has great packaging. I like how it's simple and looks like him, but I think the concealer is my favorite. Like, look at this, you guys. That is sickening. Like, this is probably the coolest concealer package I'll ever own. That's a good color. I did pretty good. And I'm going to put it here and just a touch there. The only reason is I don't want to put too much in order to blend it out, and I obviously don't want to mess up all the work that I've already done here. So we're just going to start buffing this. Okay, so that is actually a really great color for me. I'm so glad that I went with C13 instead of C7. I think had I gone lighter, it would have looked way too insane on my skin. It would have been way too brightening, but you can see it's bringing a lot of light right here, which I really like. So before I do anything else, I am going to set this one side. So I'm going to take my favorite brush to set my setting powder down with, and this is my Morphe M438. I always use this, and I'm just going to pick some up like that. Tap off the excess. It smells like cotton candy, which is really fun. And I'm just going to lightly start packing this on. Okay guys, so let's finish out these eyes before we dive into the last two products that I picked up during my little Morphe haul. So what I'm gonna do right now is, because after I've gotten all my makeup on, you can see right here, this really isn't blended as well as I would like it to be, and I wanna touch on the outer corner a little bit. So I'm just gonna take that M562 that I was using earlier and just really focus on getting this blended right here, just so it doesn't look so crazy and so harsh. You see, it's already making a difference. I'm just kind of bringing it down here. This is a bit more of a dramatic look, obviously, so it's okay. I think I'm just gonna take this Morphe E36. I'm just gonna dip into What's the Tea. And I'm just going to start buffing this out. Hopefully this doesn't take everything that I've done and turn it into actual trash. I don't know that I love what's happening. Like, I don't know, there's something a little lackluster about this shade for what I was kind of hoping for. Not only that, but this is the first shade that has quite a bit of fallout that I've used from the palette, so there's that. I'm gonna keep working with it because at this point I'm not turning around. Like, this is the move. But I just don't know, this isn't quite what I wanted. I think I'm gonna take another, a clean M562, and I think I'm just gonna dip just a smidgen into Tannicon and my pills. I'm gonna kind of make a custom shade and buff that out a little bit, and maybe it'll help. And I'm gonna go in actually with the Morphe M562 that I was using earlier. A little bit of that Not a Fact, which is that deeper purple. And I'm just going to mesh these together a little bit right here. Just on that very outer corner. So I went ahead and just popped on my mascara and my lashes, so that would be done. And to highlight my inner corner and brow bone, I want to take the shade Ranch. It is this like literally pearlescent-y white shade, so I think that's what I'm going to use. And I'm just gonna go in with a Sigma E30 pencil brush and pop that. Wow, there. Okay guys, we're almost done. Only 2 more products now from this little haul. And the next thing that I got was this Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter brush. This is the, what does she call it? The J03 brush, so the one that's meant for like the loose highlighters. This is what it looks like. It's really cute. It's super adorable. I love how small it is. I love the handle. I love how it goes from like a clear handle to like a really glittery handle. It's really nice. So I'm super excited to try this brush. The bristles are ridiculously soft, like holy cow. These are probably the softest bristles I've ever felt on a brush with this type of density. It's so cute. I think it's gonna be so perfect, and I literally don't have anything like it in my collection. I will say that yes, I had ordered a Jaclyn highlighter to go with the brush. I wouldn't have just ordered the brush, but unfortunately due to shipping delays and I think an issue on Morphe's part, where they didn't actually count my order out of the inventory for the highlight. They ended up issuing me a refund for it because the product sold out 2 weeks after I had ordered it, and they took my money. So I was a little bit irritated with that because I had ordered a couple things and they all shipped separately, and the highlighter never shipped to me, and then it was sold out. So that was frustrating. And at this point the brush had already arrived at my house because I wouldn't have kept it, to be honest, if I didn't have anything to work with it. But I do have a loose highlighter, so I am going to try it with a loose highlighter today. I'm going to go in with this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Summer Haze. I'm going to ever so slightly just dip into the cap, tap off the excess. Literally, you can barely see any product on the brush. And I am going to just dust it. Thing that I picked up, I'm also super excited about, is the Morphe Continuous Mattifying, well, I don't even know how, Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. I love Morphe's Continuous Setting Mist. It is like next level. It's so good. I love the mister on that. So I'm excited to try this. Oh my god, it smells so good. Okay, you guys, so that is it. Those are all the products that I picked up in my little mini Morphe haul, and this is the completed makeup look. I'm so pleasantly surprised, you guys. Like, I don't know what I was going for, obviously, in the beginning, but I'm kind of feeling where this went. I'm a little obsessed, I should say. I really think it's really fun and really pretty, and it's definitely different for me, so I do like that. Again, all the other products that I used on my entire face are going to be listed in the description bar, so check there if you're curious. But real quick before we hop off, I do just want to give you kind of like a quick little rundown on my thoughts and opinions on everything. With the setting spray, after you put it on, it does have like a minute or two where it feels kind of like tightening, which, so if you have dry skin at all, you're not going to like this, girl, but you know mama's got oily skin, and so I definitely think I'm really going to get a lot of use out of it. It smells good, and I love the mister on it. It's so nice. Honestly, the mister was so good that I was actually able to take most of my flyaways on the top of my head. Dual purpose. With the highlighting brush, I really like this little brush. Honestly, like, I wasn't interested in all the brushes that she had with her little collection, but this one is so different and so unique. The places I love this brush the most for: Cupid's bow, tip of the nose. When you turn the brush on its head like this and do your bridge right there, you get the most perfect straight line. And then even right here, like cupping the top of the brow where I like to do a little highlighter right there, this brush was amazing for that. I do not have another brush like this in my collection, so I'm really happy that I picked this one up. I definitely see myself getting a lot of use out of it, so I do think it was worth it for me. Okay, so with the Magic Star setting powder, I will say I am supremely impressed by this, you guys. Obviously, I had tried it out just a smidgen in the past but the beige color is really, really good for me. Shout out to you, Amy girl, you was spot on. I think this was a perfect color for me where it didn't alter any of my makeup or do anything funny. I think it set the concealer down really, really beautifully. It has kept me very, very smooth. I mean, the forehead wrinkle has yet to make an appearance, and we've been sitting here for a hot minute, and I have honestly never looked so smooth and so poreless. Like, what pores? Like, bitch, she doesn't have any. Like, we looking flawless. So this is really, really great. With the concealer, okay, first of all, dopest packaging I think there will ever probably be on a concealer, period. Like, it's so good. The color was a really, really great match for me. Again, I got C13. I'm so glad that's the one that I went with. I feel like this was a really, really beautiful concealer. I think it was very creamy. I think it blended out beautifully. I can't say how fast like the dry time is on it just because I did each section individually, so I'll have to play with that a little bit more. I can't say that I definitely love this more than my Tarte Shape Tape. I have to test it out a little bit more and test it in conjunction with that. But I do think it's a beautiful concealer. I'm so happy to have it, and honestly, this right here is a match made in heaven. Okay guys, and last but not least, the eyeshadow palette. I'm super impressed with this, and I'm not talking about the formula because I knew I would love the eyeshadow formula. As I've already mentioned, Jeffree Star's formula is top tier, so I knew these shades would perform really great. And I think the thing that I'm most impressed about regarding this palette, and I hope that this is gonna make sense to you guys, but when I look at this eyeshadow palette and I look at the colors in the pan at face value, I don't see this particular eyeshadow look in this palette. And so what I'm saying is that I was able to manipulate so many of these colors to create this look, you know? I was able to really sheer out this shade right here. So it wasn't a hot, hot orange, because I mean, you can't see a hot orange in this look. You know, I was able to turn this really pretty, really deep plum shade into a more, you know, lighter purpley color. Like, I was able to really make this what I wanted, which the great thing about that is that makes this palette even more versatile, because I do know when looking at this palette at face value, it is a little overwhelming. But yeah, you guys, that is everything for this video. I am super, super happy with all the products that I picked up. I'm so glad that I got to enjoy these. And yeah, you guys, I cannot wait to play with the Conspiracy palette again. Let me know if you would like to see another dedicated makeup tutorial on that, and if there's any particular colors you want to see, I'd be more than happy to do it for you. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and if you hit that notification bell, you'll never miss an upload from me. Last but not least, you can also come follow your girl on Instagram at Alyssa and Pope, and I'll see you in my next one.